Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video we're going to be reviewing the monster Violentine, which is most likely going to be one of the Valentine's monster coming up very soon. I do have early access to it and I'm going to do a full review from level 1 to 150 rank 5. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, it's going to get started. Alright guys, so take a look at this. We have Violentine here, and I assume it's going to be a Tails monster. I might be wrong, but you guys can let me know in the comments. But I do have enough resources, cells and everything, thanks to Social Point, because they are sponsoring this video. They went ahead and provided all the resources for me to make this, video for you guys. So yeah, that is the design right there. He has a torch and he has wing. Interesting. That wing does not suit him. I mean, he's full of armor and then he just has wing out of nowhere. Interesting. But I like how his torch is like going through the mythic rarity. You guys notice that? That's kind of sick. Apparently he's a nature and fire tank with Megaton, status caster, and earth hater and vulnerability skills. Okay, so we have another tank, guys. And he's part of the mechanical and wing book for Team War, so that's nice. But anyways, guys, before we do get started, it would mean a lot to me if you guys could hit that link in the description down below. You thought I was going to say subscribe, huh? You guys could do that as well. But yeah, hit that link in the description down below. That's all the way on top. It'll just get you access to the game. You can go ahead and go in and get yourself this monster. Oh, that is actually kind of cool. I like that. That little heart kind of looked like the heart emoji, right? Did it not? Oh yeah, it is going to be part of Tails. So I was right, because it's a Coliseum Champion Era 11. So yeah, you get Hardened, you get Super Tuned Area, so everybody gets access to that, and then Sashcaster Megatons. So you get that Sashcaster Megaton as well. Apparently he's supposed to be like a... Does he have like Taunt Tank or what? Is it just Sashcaster Megatons only? Well, we're going to have to find out in a second, and we will. We're going to go have to feed him up first. We got to feed him up first and get him to like level 100 real quick. After 100 we're gonna go ahead and max it out and just get it to 150. But here we go, guys. We're getting closer and closer to 90 and finally 100. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go beyond that and we're gonna go ahead and just speed rank this monster. So there goes the super tuned, and with the super tuned I would recommend pairing this monster up with like a extra turner. I feel like extra turners would actually benefit well with that. Just because it gives them extra stamina whenever they need that. And then there goes the Megatons. So if you want to make this monster like really good, I would say get it to at least rank 3 just because of the Megatons. Even though it's a status caster still. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and finish that up and take a look at that. We have that 150. All right, looks like there's going to be some resources for you to collect as well. So once you do get him to 150, you're going to have access to all of these chests. Wow, that's actually insane. Oh my gosh. All right, so you get Violentine, ranked up, or just obtain it, really. That's where you start. You get Storms and also Moloch. But anyways, here we go. The chest opening is going to be crazy in this. All right, let's see. From all the golds, we get some diamonds. Yeah, so majority of it is just gold, but then the 9 to 10s looks like a bunch of 9s and also some 10s as well. But anyways, let's go ahead and start feeding this beast. All right, what do you guys think of the design? Let me know. That's like kind of cool. The little like heart-shaped stuff all over his suit, or like all over his armor. I was just kind of like comparing the stats in terms of life between these two tanks, but they're the same. Look at that, 1.583244. And if you take a look at Violentine here, same thing. Look, 1583244. So yeah, in terms of life, the two monsters have the same thing. Diesel Drake is another one because he has Megaton as well. Yeah, literally, yo, these guys have the same exact life. What the heck? All right, well, we have him to 150, so life basically remains the same as most of the other tanks out there. And then 52,960 strength and 27,152 speed. Again, in terms of traits, it will be pretty good against Coliseum. So for those of you guys that are like actively playing the Coliseum or want to participate, then this would be a great option for you, just because of the fact that you're going to have triple damage for all your monsters. That could actually help you out a lot, scoring really high amount, you know what I mean, in the Coliseum. You have a Megatons and also 100% life shield. So if it does get cleansed, let's say the enemy removes your Megatons, this monster will be able to kind of like help get that back, you know what I mean? So it's not gone forever. You do have good intentions, which is toxins all enemies and 30% life shield. Really, here's the thing, I really do like toxins, but take a look at armored hearts. Remove sources from all allies, applies a 20% life shield. That is just so good. All right, we're going to have to figure something out because I really want that toxin skill, man. Let me see. So 50% life shield, Earth Hater to all allies, and removes tortures from everybody. Wait a second. So you already have one. This monster has two AoE, torture removal from all allies. That's really good. Vulnerability, fire weakness, and dark weakness to all enemies. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Earth Hater, fire weakness. I really want this, but I think I'm going to have to keep this. Yeah, so these four skills, you could go with these, or you can switch one of them out for, the toxin skill. But this is what I'm gonna rock, honestly. And I've got to say, it's nice having that AoE torture removal as a tank. We haven't had that in a while, so I do like that. But in terms of stamina cost, it's moderate. Same with the cooldowns. Cooldowns is pretty low. And then relics, apparently he can come back. Oh wow. Okay. Well, there's a couple of them you can go with. You can do Barbarian's SN, Genesis SN, or even Shadow Yena's SN. Me personally, I think I'm going to run the Mater Genesis SN. When it comes down to the armor, the best one to give would be Honor Dojo armor. If you do have this, you can go with it. You could do Supreme armor, Vada Melters, Killer Rock. All those armors would be great choices. But I think me personally, I'm going to do Honor Dojo, and I know a lot of you guys can agree with that. That's literally the best one to give. Let me go ahead and unlock this as well. All right, so in terms of runes, here's what I would recommend giving, guys. Okay, so let me go ahead and go here. We're going to do a triple team speed. That's what I would suggest you guys giving to this monster. This is literally the best thing to give. I wouldn't really recommend giving any life runes. If you want, you can, but you don't really have to. This is something that I'm going to do. So dark weakness with the vulnerability and fire weakness, that's really good if you're going to pair it up with any fire attackers or like dark attackers. I was going to suggest JJ, but he's of course none of those, but JJ is still good because of what the team I'm actually about to use for you guys to kind of showcase everything. All right, you guys are about to see what I'm actually pairing this monster with. All right, so I'm doing double megatons. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but here's the thing. Just give me a second. All right, here's the thing. Here's what we're gonna do. First turn, I'm going to do my villain hater with triple damage, so we're going to kind of charge up with that. And then this monster gets a turn. Let's just say he tries to attack and does whatever, AoE, single target. It's just going to go towards my megatons. So yeah, you hit my megatons, whatever. He's there to protect me until the status or megaton goes up on this monster. So now we have, his status or megaton kind of going up in battle. So now what he can do is he can either apply the vulnerability with fire weakness, or he could do something different. I'm actually going to do this though, just because it also comes with a dark weakness. So let's say the fire weakness didn't land, but the dark weakness did, and there's vulnerability as well helping out. Let's say he tries attacking my megaton, or sorry, my attacker. Guess what? It's just going to go towards the megaton, so that's good. You know what I mean? He's going to be able to kind of resist that damage there. And now with King Wander, here's the thing. We have magic hater, whatever, that's just random, but the triple damage, right? Triple damage plus the dark skill right here is just obliterating. Look at that. So that megaton, say bye-bye to it. All right, so that megaton's gone. Again, you don't have to necessarily pair him up with this monster specifically, but since he has a dark element, I just wanted to kind of pair it up. You could do Everest if you want. That would be a little bit more annoying because you have two megatons on your side. But let's say he gets a turn here and he just attacks, and guess what? It goes towards that monster. Now, what's cool about the double megaton strategy is that when the life goes below a certain percentage, the next monster that's gonna kind of start taking the incoming damage is gonna be him, because he has more life than him. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up. He's probably gonna attack himself. Yeah, but he healed himself. Great. Yeah, so if the life, let's say, goes below his life, he's gonna start taking damage because he has a higher amount of life. It's not like they have to knock him down first, like fully, in order for him to start taking the damage. So what we could do is remove tortures if needed. I can give myself megaton with shield. That's even better. JJ gets a turn in here. Let's just do an AoE damage. That's probably going to destroy him. Yeah, so he's fully dead, but it's okay. We have another megaton still on our end here on our side. So what we can do is we can actually one tap that monster thanks to our Magicator. Just completely destroy him. And now we have shield, we have Earth Hater, which is not really going to help us out much, but let's just do it anyways. Let's say he starts attacking the attacker. The megaton's going to take the damage thanks to that, and he didn't even take any of his actual life. That was a shield. That's really good. And then what we can do is, just to secure the win for us, we could do the triple damage, because he won't be able to attack that monster unless he had his awakening. Of course, that's a different story. We're going to do the vulnerability with the hater here, and now he gets a turn here, and look at that damage, guys. He is just destroying him. Look at that, 5.17. Come on. Now personally, a lot of players actually do like the status from megatons. Of course, they prefer the actual powerful Megaton trait over the status caster, which makes sense. But if you want to kind of make this monster a little bit more useful and actually start, strategizing or like win battles with him, I'd probably recommend pairing it up with another Megaton, especially one that has the Megaton trait like him, just so that he's taking the damage until he gets his status caster, and whenever his life goes below a certain percentage, and his life is higher, he's gonna start taking the damage. So they're kind of sharing that damage, if that makes sense. But what's cool about him, of course, not only the shields and stuff, the haters, but also one of my personal favorites is removing the tortures. That could really come in handy if the attackers are like really torture heavy. That could really help out your team, not only himself but also like the whole team. But yeah, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for today's monsters video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Again, if you want to obtain the monster, you can do it by clicking the link in the description down below, going into the game and obtaining him through the tails. But that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. This is the next one. Peace out.
You better watch out if you